deal has been struck that would pave the way for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's ouster. BNC's chief foreign affairs correspondent and co-host of World Tonight, Nayyera Haq, has been closely following the story for us. She joins us with a look at what is expected to happen next. And good morning, Nayyera, because this is extraordinary, is it not? This is going to happen, it looks like. So take us through it.
And good morning, Sharon. This is, we are waking up to what may be a brand new day for Israel and Middle East politics. Benjamin Netanyahu had a very, very slim majority, a one-person majority in parliament, and that made it almost impossible for him to continue as prime minister, since he is also deeply unpopular with several people in his own party. And that's where the new prime minister comes in, Naftali Bennett. He was actually a Netanyahu protege who broke with him, made a deal with the center and left parties, and decided that that was going to be the new ruling coalition. There's been a lot of back and forth, but it became official just a little bit before midnight in Israel yesterday, and this is going to be a historic coalition of people working together with very different ideologies, but now forming a government literally called the Change Bloc, and the change they're making is no more Netanyahu in power.
Yeah. The two men, and I understand that he was a protege, but how different are they? Because it's not as if this coalition who's on this side and then Netanyahu's over there, it's not as if that they all are in lockstep or that they even necessarily love each other. They just seem united against Netanyahu. So how will this be different?
And that remains to be seen. Now, I think it will be different for many Jews in Israel who are tired of the corruption of Netanyahu. And I'm not using that term lightly. The courts have officially determined that Netanyahu was corrupt, and he may end up in jail as a result of not having the protections of being prime minister. So some interesting parallels there with President Trump as well. But as you mentioned, Netanyahu is not disappearing. He still had enough of a support to be able to have this conversation today, to remain in power long enough to have meetings with foreign leaders. And so Naftali Bennett has many of the same policies, particularly when it comes to how to approach Palestinians. Naftali Bennett also believes that a Palestinian state will not exist, and he believes that the settler program should continue. So it'll remain to be seen if this coalition can actually hold beyond just the next few days.
Yeah, and then if it does, we're only talking about 2 years. So then explain the change, because it's a delicate balancing act, right? He'd only had the job until 2023. So what happens next?
And after 2023 will be a 2-year term for Yair Lapid. He was a former television host who is now the leader of the Center Party. And this is where it gets interesting, because as part of that coalition deal, they actually had to agree on certain positions that they would hold as a coalition. They had to agree on which jobs would go to which members of the 8 rival parties. And we had something very historic even happen, and that was the fact that a Jewish nationalist party for the first time is now working with an Arab Israeli party as well. So it could be an example of how, when society is so fractured, that people can come together for a common cause and a path to move forward. We have not seen the likes of that happen here in the United States.
Yeah, no, we haven't. This new government, will it make it to certification in 10 days? Because as you said, these things can fall apart. They've reached this agreement, but Netanyahu is still standing.
Oh, indeed, and he's he's now the cat that's in the corner, right? And so he may scratch, he may lash out. He is not going to go down without a fight politically, not after being in some sort of power for 20 years. But what you do end up having now is the idea that people have to figure out how to have a functioning government. And the idea now that we even know about the term certification, that's something we all experience in the United States as well, right? We had an election we're used to those things being done and having a big party and inauguration, but now we're all keenly aware of every step of the democratic process. So with certification in 10 days, that, that was our January 6th. That was the legal process that was happening on January 6th. And we saw what happened with the group that was upset that Trump was not the one being certified. And so doubtful, unclear that would be the situation in Israel as well. But every step of this new democracy is being watched very closely by world leaders, because Israel is the longest and youngest functioning democracy in the Middle East.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if that cat in the corner starts calling down to his friend in Mar-a-Lago, who knows what he could come up with. Tell us what the Biden administration, others in Washington, how are they reacting to the events of the last several days?
There's a lot of commentary about the historic nature of this agreement, this coalition agreement, and I want to draw your attention now to some photos and some parallels that we're seeing here. We mentioned the historic nature of an Arab-Israeli party that believes very firmly that there should be a mixed group in Israel, shaking hands with the party that right there in the center believes that Israel should only belong to Jews, but they found some common ground on how to function as a democracy. And this is the first time, literally the first time, that these two opposing groups with opposing ideologies sat down together and had this negotiation and signed a deal. This other photo also has come to mind for many people who track Middle East politics, right? This is Yitzhak Rabin and Yasser Arafat sharing, a peace deal of moving forward in some small way with Bill Clinton. However, this is also the concern now. After this, Yitzhak Rabin was assassinated. And so the concern is that the extremist elements on both sides in Israel may not. There are people who actively work against democracy. We have those people here in the United States too. So now there's concerns about the security of these leaders as well.
Boy, it's so delicate, Nayyera. We appreciate your insight. We're all closely watching this corner of the world because, of course, it has implications for all of us. Nayyera Haq, thanks so much.